So in this walk, High Top 3, Vanabig North Loop. So I'm starting at Pentwyn, which is a farming campsite. I phoned up and they're really polite and said that I could park on their land, on the farmland there in the caravan park. So I'm coming up here, up the north ridge of Vanabig to Cefn, and then hitting summit round to Craig Cwareli. And then I'm going to do a pathless descent. There is a path on Google Earth down to Cwm Oergwm, something like that, and then aim to follow this woodland path back to the start point. So here we are, the caravan field in Pentwyn farm and campsite. So this is where I was told to park. Now the farmer offered me no money to park here. I asked him if I could just pay, a day fee or whatever the camping pitch fee was for the day, and he refused. So I said, do you like wine or beer or anything? And he said he loves white wine. So I've just left him a little bottle behind there where he told me to leave it, and there you go, hopefully he enjoys that. But this is a brilliant spot to park for this walk because it cuts out at least an hour, maybe even an hour and a half on a road. So we're going to start the walk through here and going to then get onto the hillside probably within about 10 minutes, I would have thought. You can see it just up there, Cefn, I think, or Cefn, I'll say. We're going to go up there first as the first stretch of the loop. Views already of the north ridge of the Black Mountains and into mid Wales, really nice. So we've hit the open sort of hillside now. This will take us up to Cefn. So I had a laugh on the way with there was a lady who was a fell runner, and she had to sort of, where the lane was narrow, back right into the lane to let me drive past, and had the window down, and she had the same cap as me. So I laughed saying, nice cap. And she said, oh yeah, he said, you never see anyone with this one. Now I bought this, it's actually a fell running brand. I bought this trying to be cool, but I bombed. So, but to be fair, she was an actual fell runner, and same as when my wife wears stuff like that, it actually looks cool. Whereas, yeah, not quite really. So she said, what route are you doing? I said, well, I'm being lazy and parking a bit higher up. But we were doing the same route, so I said, I'll see you when you overtake me. And she said, no, I won't. I said, no, seriously, you will overtake me. Like, fat middle-aged man, basically. So we're going to plod up here. That joke, by the way, is just YouTube Shorts. Nigel Farage gazelles is really funny. Whether you like him or not, I think you'd struggle not to laugh at that one. Right, see you in a bit. It was a grim start today, but foot tops are finally cleared now. So that's the descent route there, that one. There's no path on the map, but there is, I can see one here, and there is on Google Earth and on Outdoor Active as well. The only thing I'm worried about is getting right to the bottom and the path's overgrown with sort of head height bracken, because I'm not reascending that. That's not going to happen. So that's my main anxiety today in terms of planning the walk, but I'm going to survey it really carefully before committing. Worst case scenario is I'll do a bit on the ridge and come down the same way, but we'll see. Right, sort of wheezing my way up here. I'll see in a bit. So this, I think, is Cefn. I think that makes sense of the cairn before we drop down, but lovely and clear now. The sun's starting to peek through as well, so hopefully when we get up on the ridge it'll be alright, because I wanted to show people the views. I'm sure that a lot of them have seen the views already, but, yeah. There's a good view there of the what I call the North Tower of Cwm, and that's blinking steep. There's one video on the channel of me walking up with my wife. We did a circuit around Pentwyn, and Paul from Plod On Steady, he's done a walk up there as well. in the mist, and that's a good video as well. But it's freaking steep. And this bit's going to get steep soon as well. So the summit's just there, Vanabig, 719 I think it is. So vast basins here. Great views from the north side. Seen a couple of people now. One guy said don't go up Pentwyn because he nearly got blown over. So I said no, it's all right, and go on the other side. Said it wasn't so bad up there, but I'm prepared for it to be mega windy. So we got our own little mini North Tower to do now. It's been a fair old slog up that ridge actually, it's quite long. I'll see you in a bit. Steeper than it looks, especially with my fitness. Okay. We're almost there. At least it's clear now. Okay, see you in a minute. Awesome views towards Cwm. Oh, it's steep. Oh, I'm tired now. Need to improve my fitness. Okay, another minute I think. Okay, just a quick explore of the summit. Diving board. This is a famous feature. I went up here once 10 years ago. I've been up here for ages. It's really cool. Vanabig. Okay, just one more view. Just having a look down at the crags. Fair old drop. That's where we went. So I'm going to go to that cairn and then up along here up to Craig Cwareli. Probably pronouncing that wrong. I'll see you next when we're up there. Windy as I thought. The descent arm looks alright. There's minimal bracken at the bottom. A little bit of a view over here, not much. Right, I'll bring you back when we're at Craig Cwareli at the cairn. See you in a minute. At the big cairn at Craig Cwareli, or Cwareli, Captain Cwareli. Good book. So I'm not going to hang around because it's pretty windy and cold now. Just going to crack on along here and then try and start the descent arm. I will see you in a few minutes. The photo back there was from the highest point, that I think is about 730 metres, which is about the highest part of the walk today. Just entered the clag now for a bit. First time today. So this is probably the highest bit. It's approaching 750. It's been a fair old climb up here actually. I thought it was just flat, but it's not. But yeah, up in the clag. And hopefully in about 10 minutes we'll reach the descent route. So this is my descent. The first bit is mega steep, and then it eases up. And I've got this serious wind buffeting on this ridge as well. So I'm gonna have my wits about me now. Just get down onto the flat. Not the easiest descent. Appears to be a sort of 4x4 track that we can follow down. Just want to get off this bit as soon as possible really. It's not particularly nice walking. It's quite uneven. See you in a bit. I'll film got a lot rougher and thicker towards the bottom. It's not easy. Every hill walker, I'm sure, will agree the descent is the worst by far. So I need to follow this track, but I'm heading for the apex of that sort of field there, that enclosure, and that's where the path is on the map. I hope to God there's a path there, otherwise I'm in a sticky situation. I want to avoid being led down into that creek, so that's the plan. So I've passed through the gate. That is not a winter descent route. Anyone wanting to do it, do not try it in the winter. That's going to be horrible and boggy, slippery. So we're at Cwm Oergwm, something like that. So that's reassuring to see that sign. But the path looks really overgrown. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. There is a higher path there I can take if needed, but I don't want to have to reascend. So we're going to see what the situation is. Hopefully it's all right. Tell you what though, this Cwm is beautiful. I've just cooled off in this river here. It's absolutely, literally like so refreshing. So that is the best moment of the walk. So I just chatted to a nice couple from down south, from southeast near Kent, and they come along here and they said the path is fine on the way back, so that's reassuring. I wasn't 100% sure, so I'll take one last section on the way back, just because my GoPro's running out of battery, and I realise the video is probably long enough as it is. So beautiful woodland finish, is stunning here, absolutely lovely. Probably got about 15-20 minutes left. Path was really good, easy to walk on, and I'd well recommend that walk. If you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone's comments that I get. I hope you're having a great day.